Alright, Masters, listen up. Fate Grand Order has just handed us the cosmic responsibility of choosing our own Grand Servants. That's right, we're the counterforce now. No pressure. Or anything. We're just picking humanity's last hope against, fucking end of the world tier enemies. It's casual as hell. We're gonna be fine. Because clearly, I'm the most emotionally stable and unbiased person for that job. So who did I pick? What did I do with this immense power? Did I spend hours analysing stats, team comps, synergy potential? No I didn't. I stepped into the void of my servant list and I had a spiritual awaken and said, screw it. I like this one because they're hot. And they killed me a lot in Camelot. In this video I'll break down my picks for each grand class, who's getting the big promotion, who's staying benched, and who's just here for emotional support. And yes, I will absolutely address the level 100 granded guild raise I saw while researching this, because someone out there looked at that motherfucker and thought, yes, that's the one who will save humanity.
Wait. What the hell?
So grab your quartz, your holy grails, your grand tokens, and whatever's left of your sanity. In this series, I'll show you who I chose, why I chose them, and how this entire system is basically an elaborate excuse for me to justify giving Asterius 20 grails and my Netflix password. Welcome to my grand series. Alright, welcome to part 1 of what I'm calling How to Pick a Grand 7 and Emotionally Imprint on the Wrong One. Today we're diving into SABERs, the first class unlocked in the Grand Graph system. And naturally, the first one to send me into a spiraling identity crisis across all 3 of my accounts. Oh, let's talk about the main NA account. This one was easy. Sartoria Pendragon, the face of the franchise, my original SSR, my knight in slightly too much armor, or not enough armor, I don't know, it varies. She's the reason I downloaded this game, the reason I've been playing since launch, the reason I still, somehow, haven't deleted this during Court's drought. She hits like a truck, she buffs like a goddess, and honestly I'd love her to judge me in the Camelot Court. No notes, grand status. Good, it's SABER Artoria. What? It's her. She's literally her. Okay, next. The low free-to-play account. I don't know what I'm going to call this. The free-to-play account. Now, the low rarity account. The free-to-play account. The pain account. No money, no gacha luck, just suffering and bronze and silver stars. Originally I had a dream, a vision, a beautiful plan. I was going to grand all the SABER Artorias. Every last one. I was going to Saber, and in Sabers there's OG, there's Lily, and there's Alta. But here's the problem. There's 3. There's 1 slot. 3 swords. And I mean, no, you're saying 3 accounts. It's a lot of British PTSD, man. It's just a lot. So I tried to weigh the pros and cons. I looked at their stats, their lore, their Bond CE flavor text. And then I looked into Lily's eyes. And she looked back at me like,
please pick me. I promise I'll try my best.
So I did it, guys. I granded Saber Lily because sometimes you don't need the best of stats. You just need the emotional equivalent of a warm cup of tea and a sword that's way too big for your hands. And honestly, I have no regrets. I mean, I will later, but right now, none. The JP account. So this is the account that already has grand status unlocked. So I actually fully have a grand on this server. And I may have made the most powerful, most unhinged decision to date. I granded Theseus. Was it meta? No. Was it strategic? Debatable. Did I choose him because he looks like he'd survive on a protein bar and anger alone? Yes. He's got mythological rage, a tragic backstory, and the vibe of a man who would watch paint dry just to prove a point. So to recap, Main account, loyalty pick, big sword, SABER. Alt account, SABER Lily, emotional support, small wins. JP account, thesis, because sometimes chaos is the most heroic choice. Next up is Berserkers though, and somehow I have to choose between MHXA, Morgan, Berserker cast story, and Lilith. That's not a roster. That's a psychological test of cleavage. It's like fate handed me 4 emotional breakdowns in high heels and said, choose your queen and your method of destruction. But while they're busy throwing hands and lore, there's one quiet presence standing off to the side. Asterios. My first 110, my 120. Not loud, not flashy, just calm, steady, and capable of physically folding a beast class threat like laundry. He doesn't need the grand title. I didn't ask to be chosen, he simply waits because he knows. He's already carried me through hell and back, and if I asked him to do it again, he'd just nod and walk forward. Next time, Fate Granddaughter Part 2, Berserkers, 1 slot, 4 queens, 1 legend.
Okay, but why are we here again? This was a SABER video.
No idea. I guess we're the designated commentary duo now. Maybe he just likes watching us suffer.
That actually checks out.
Anyway, let's talk SABER picks. Main account, straight for Artoria, of course. Classic, blonde, British, traumatized. Like ordering the royal combo meal with a side of unresolved monarchy.
She's the face of the franchise. You'd have to be emotionally frozen not to pick her if she was your first servant.
Are you saying I'm emotionally frozen?
You throw people into voids, Lilith.
Fair.
The low rarity account wants to grand all the Artorias, even though there are 3 SABER versions?
3? Sweetheart, that's just the first draft. You haven't even met Swimsuit Santa Jet Lily?
That's not a real sentence.
Oh. It will be.
Also, SABER Lily was considered. SABER Lily.
Ah, yes. The pick for when you want maximum purity and minimal NP damage. Bless her, she's trying.
She just wants to be included.
And she brought the cutest lunchbox to the apocalypse.
JP pick was Theseus, huh?
Didn't he kill Asterios?
And Asterios was his favorite on NA.
Do you think he knows?
I think we should end the video now before we all start feeling guilty.
Too late, I already do.
But while we're busy,